Tell me about the evolution then. Again, as an IT organization, you're usually one step ahead of us Luddites in terms of what technology can do, where it can take us. So what would you imagine would be the biggest impacts you're going to see over the next few years when it comes to technology in pharma?
I think it's there's a couple of common ones which people will be well aware of. I think the first one I've mentioned, a couple of those would be mobility. And the ability, as people start to adopt more and more to uses of mobile devices, we've already seen the impact on behavior in younger generations around social media and what sort of how people communicate differently now. I think that's going to be an ongoing trend. That trend will, I think, start to make people less fearful about sharing of data. At the moment, I think sharing of data is a generational problem. Certainly people of my age and thereabouts are very paranoid about what data we give out. Whereas if I look at my children and their peers, they're less paranoid about it, right or wrongly. Okay? I think the criticality of data privacy will change as we are able to start to get more and more specific around the genome. I think that patients will be taking their data with them and willingly sharing it with healthcare providers to get the specific treatment for their genes, gene type going forward. So I think that whole privacy concern will shift. The one area which I think people don't talk about, but I think is going to be very impactful in the next 5 to 10 years, is the application of artificial intelligence within the healthcare ecosystem. So why is this going to be impactful? Well, at the moment it's very difficult for healthcare practitioners to know everything. Okay? We all know that I think around 80% of all queries on the internet, now 80% of internet users have at some point done a medical search on the internet. So people are really interested in getting a second opinion, finding out more about their afflictions. Now, if we look at the way we interact with doctors and healthcare practitioners, it hasn't changed, I think, since the first day of soothsayers and witch doctors, if you like. It's a very, very personal one-on-one. We haven't changed that format, and I think it's becoming quite inefficient and ineffective. We don't like to talk of the use of artificial intelligence behind that, but we've already seen in some major developments around how computers are starting to actually assist doctors and nurses getting the right treatment, matching treatments to specific patient types, etc., etc. And I suspect that over time, as people start to use devices more frequently, trust more what they're receiving in terms of advice through the internet, through the healthcare ecosystem, we'll see more and more machine-driven decision-making in the ecosystem.